Hello everyone! Welcome! And as always, opening my tea party just for you. Who is that? It's Ririna, the so-called anime enthusiast fox. It's time to complete more of chapter 1 of volume 4. Thank goodness for that. I think we're now in the midpoint. I believe, maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyways, I guess we'll just get started. I kind of remember what happened last time with the whole rescuing, I think, Miyu and stuff. And, you know, obviously getting the bentos. Hi, Neji. Hi, Kasana. Hi, Watcher. Welcome to the stream. Hi, Aurelia. Welcome to the stream. You're finally awake. I do apologize for the poor hospitality of my comrades. Hi, Dad. Welcome to the stream. Hi, Toko. Welcome to the stream. We don't often deal with guests. You must understand. Hi, T-Boy. Welcome to the stream. You are? Ah, where are my manners? I am Descartes. I am the leader of this organization, the Pursuers of Non-Possessive Happiness. Or the Pursuers for short. Non-possessive happiness? The Pursuers? You mean to say you've never heard of our organization? I know. What a tragedy that I didn't. We are well known amongst those pursuing a lifestyle of minimalism and peace. To not have heard of us, you must lead an egregious life of excess. I mean, I guess Sensei technically does. Of course, I already knew that. I already knew that you're a selfish human who orders your minions to rob poor folk of their food. I mean, what? I don't think I follow. Don't play dumb. I have seen you and those rabbit-eared students plotting and scheming together. I swear I haven't done anything wrong. Hi, Turtle. Welcome to the stream. Do you mean the SRT students? Are you talking about the Rabbit Squad? It makes no difference what they're called. We call them greedy pigs. You are sabotaging our path to enlightenment. Path to enlightenment? What do you mean, survival? Thank you for the gift sub, Neji. What do we sabotage now? Society calls us by many names. Hi, Dorito. Welcome. Leeches, neats, homeless, good-for-nothing layabouts. But such names are facetious to call us layabouts. We are noble ones pursuing non-possessiveness. Non-possessiveness? The people of Kibotos today wish to possess everything they lay their eyes upon. The newest tanks, expensive rifles, cozy bunkers that block missiles. I mean, the last one sounds kind of legit. Like, I wouldn't mind getting that. And so they buy more and more, wishing to fill the gaping hole within them with possessions. I mean, I kind of get what he means, but at the same time, there are things that are called essentials. The more they purchase, the bigger it grows, until it consumes their very being. True happiness comes not from having, but from not having. One must be willing to release their attachment to worldly possession, to let go of the shackles of society, and only indulge in what we must survive, to be free. Trinity would love buildings that block themselves, considering what happened. I know, right? I wouldn't mind that one. And if it can, you know, protect me from a bomb, that would even be better. We are not leeches upon society. We chose this life to not work, to not own, to not possess. We freed ourselves of material greed and instead feed our souls with our impoverished lifestyle. So you know that you're impoverished, okay? But then in the midst of our noble pursuit, a group of intruders arrived. These intruders donned rabbit ears and the most expensive equipment on the market. Their insatiable appetite knows no bounds, plundering every bento they could lay their greedy fingers upon. They're like a virus, devouring all in sight. They refuse to leave behind find even a mung bean sprout bento. Yakiniku bentos are so popular that they're rarely discarded as it is. To monopolize such a luxury is solely for themselves. This senselessness is a slap in the face to all we stand for. So basically, you want the yakiniku bento. But judging by what you said, though, shouldn't you not covet such things? Don't you stand for letting go of material attachments? Well, you see. Don't change the subject. Either way, we cannot just stand illy by and allow the squatted rabbits or bunnies or whatever you have you to carry on with their greedy acts. Now, the reason I brought you here is to make a demand. As the leader of these miscreants, you will tell them that from now on all yakiniku bentos belong to the pursuers. So basically, you just want the yakiniku bento, okay? Those kids aren't my subordinates. They're really just my students. Student Esther butted in it. What does it matter? As their teacher, simply make them listen to you. Don't look at me like that. Are you truly so incompetent you cannot control your students? I mean, yes. I didn't want it to come to this. Don't move an inch. I'll call them on your cell phone and make my demands. I'm trying to tell you, they're not going to care. Now, where is the rabbit squad in your contacts list? Here it is. Hi, rival. Welcome to the stream. Yes, Sensei. We're busy making dinner. Am I speaking to the leader of the rabbit squad? We are the pursuers of non-possessive happiness, or the pursuers for short. A collective of monks in the city in search of true happiness. We are noble... They hung up? Maybe they thought you were a phishing scam? This is why I let enlightenment and lose those deplorable students. Hello, don't hang up. This isn't a prank call. We have your precious Sensei hostage. If you don't meet our demands, you'll never see Sensei again. Oh, okay. Tell Sensei I said bye-bye. We told you. They just hung up? Again? Are you really there, Sensei? How could these callous students not show the slightest bit of concern for you? What is wrong with all of you? I mean, it's just the way it is, I suppose. I mean, what else is there to do? It's kind of a long story. Drat! I thought our plan was flawless. I was supposed to be rolling in expensive bentos by the end of this. I didn't plan for their absolute lack of enlightenment. How about I try calling them? You personally? I'll allow it. However, trying to call the police would end very badly for everyone. The pursuers are all very heavily armed and not afraid to fight for our noble cause. Call the rabbit squad yourself. Again, Sensei? I stayed up all night and I want to go to sleep. If you call us one more time, there's an abandoned top quality Wagyu bento here. Did you think your precious students would care if they heard your voice? You got hung up on, just like me. The only way to salvage this situation is to blackmail some other students with the Sensei. Huh? All for the sake of Wagyu. SRT, everyone back up! Saki, it's against protocol to use the Academy's name when we're not on official business. I want the top quality Wagyu bento, please. I've never had Wagyu meat before, even at SRT. I promise, since they said there was some there. I traced their cell right to where you are, so bring us home some meat. Wow, I didn't even know you could move so fast. Oh, hi, Sensei. Sensei, where's the top quality Wagyu bento? Rapid collection is the key to preserving the freshness of a bento. Once a discarded bento passes its expiration date, every second counts. So as soon as Moa informed us of your call, we dropped everything and came as fast as we could. So the thing is... You completely fell for our plan. You came here driven by your human desire and were led astray by it. Imbeciles like you who are driven by greed are consumed by it until it leads them to utter ruin. What's this weirdo saying? Where's the top quality Wagyu bento? Of course there's no Wagyu bento here. They always sell it immediately when they're in stock. What do we have here? It's a lesson on the joys of non-possession. Comrades, rise! Let us instill our noble cause in these greedy goblins! Well, this is a fight over bento. Who the hell are these guys? They appear homeless, but all their weapons are state-of-the-art. We're surrounded. Don't panic. Lure them to a tight space. We'll funnel them through a choke point and pick them off one by one. You think we're scared of your weapons? Small fry are still small fry. They're whatever you can at us. You're no match against SRT elites. I can probably take down the snipers on the second floor. Alright, I'll help you with that and deal with the front. Miyako, you have our backs. Always, stay safe. Watch out for my signal before the flash bomb. That's your cue to spread out in formation. Well then, Rabbit Squad, move! And literally, we move. Onwards to another! They look very cute. And this music is so... Let's see, weakness detection deals 30%. Should be okay. What about this one? Stun. Okay, stun and middle. I like looking at their ult animation thing. that weapon. What is that dancing? And down. And then. That's a strong run. Comrades, where are you running? The enemy is still there. These whips don't even have the guts to get a job. Of course they hightailed it out of the battle. I'm going home. I don't want to be a hobo anymore. Wait, no, you had to fight for me. Well, clearly they want to, expensive? You said non-possession. You're expensive? What kind of BS are you saying then? Oh no, my precious base, all my expensive decorations I worked so hard to collect, it's all burning. What happened to giving up on worldly desires? Shut up, you. Everyone likes nice, expensive things. You, if it weren't for you. You're the one that caused the trouble in the first place. Site A clear. And I took out all the snipers too. Site B clear. Besides those who escaped, all the enemies on the first floor have been neutralized. Nice and clean, everyone. There might not have been a payload, but no one got hurt. Miyako, come check this out. I think this is a bunch of canned food. Smoked salmon, bacon. There's even scallops preserved in oil. What a payload! Imagine eating our bentos with these delicacies. Wait, keep your greedy paws off that! I've been saving the high quality canned food from Gensuma to have with the drink. Miyako, I found a bunch of other stuff too. Sleeping bags, tarpaulins. We can put this under us when we sleep. The ground gets so damp when it rains. Great job, Miyu. Moet, please arrange for some transportation. There's a lot more loot than we expected. We won't be able to carry it all. Loot? Loot? That's my stuff! It's all mine, my things, my precious possessions, my everything. You can't have it! Ah yes, I too love the noble pursuit of non-possessiveness. You call all this trash your precious possessions? I don't see your little minions anywhere anyways. I don't think you'll need any of this anymore. Correct, and you were also the one who baited us with false information and attempted to kill us. I don't believe this even begins to compensate for our losses as a direct result of your actions. You leeches, neats, you useless hobos! Why the hell did you go out and work to earn your own food? If you're so strong, why are you scrounging over expired bentos anyway? Go get a real job, be mercenaries or something, I don't care! We're not mercenaries, we're SRT agents. Well then, you really shouldn't have stolen our bentos in the first place! Citizens in poverty battle for survival every day. You think you can just flash your big fancy weapons and bully everyone into doing what you want, huh? You hypocrites! I mean, you're a hypocrite too. Us? Hypocrites? Look in the mirror sometime, buddy. Noble pursuit this, non-possession that. Meanwhile, your supposed ultimatum is just a phony scam to hide the fact that you're lazy good for nothing. A real monk wouldn't care if they were eating wagyu or mung bean sprouts. Shut up! I deserve to eat yakiniku bentos too! Break it up, you two. You shouldn't steal his things. I'll buy you what you need. Rabbit Squad, leave his things here. I have a credit card. We don't need your help, Sensei. Neither do we need to listen to anything you say, but... Weird, I don't have much of an appetite. Must have worked too hard. I think I'll just eat a mung bean sprout bento at home. Me too. Yes, I believe we may get stomach aches if we force ourselves to eat. Camp Rabbit, this is Rabbit 1. Please cancel transport. Operation complete. We're returning to base now. What about the top quality wagyu bento? Since they said it was there. Regretfully, it looks like they're plumbed out of the top quality wagyu bento. Luckily, we have the mung bean sprout bentos from today. They're even a few days before their expiration. Does no one appreciate me? I already arranged transport. Sorry, Moe. Think of it as non-possessiveness. What do you have to say now? Did you see the glowing look of greed in their murderous little eyes, you brat? It's just as I said, attachment to material possessions blinds people with greed, which inevitably leads to violence. As Saki said, you should look in a mirror. Me? Blinded by greed? Nuh-uh, not in a million years. Make sure you serve wagyu at your tea party, but it's a tea party, not a barbecue. And more than wagyu, I could serve them even better meat instead. That sounds good. I am an enlightened one. I understand what true value is in this lost society. Sure you do. I may have lost comrades today, but I can rebuild. Actually, I just had a thought. Sensei, why don't you join the pursuers yourself? Screw you, no! I don't want to join you. I'm already an essentialist, I'm not a minimalist. All you must do is to join is prove your commitment to non-possessiveness and give up a very, very small portion of your... Oh, so that's how you got all that stuff, huh? I'd rather eat a mung bean sprout bento. Putting Wagyu in my tea to offend Nagisa. That would offend me too! Wagyu tea? Oh, that sounds gross. Ah, it's the sound of rain. Ah, that's nice. A few days later marked the start of Kyoto's rainy season. Geez, it's turning into a rainstorm out there. I hope Kyoto's doesn't turn into a lake. We might be dealing with the aftermath of this for a while. But I'm sure each school is taking the appropriate measures to keep their students safe. I am a little worried about the SRT Academy students at Kosaki Park. There's not much shelter at the park, not even a building for them to hide in. I hope they don't catch a cold. Rush out to check on the rabbit squad. I mean, if they have waterproof, I mean, tents are typically waterproof anyways. The tarp has holes all over it. Miu, we need more tarps. That was the last of it. We're all out. Damn it, we weren't prepared for this at all. Moi, are you still protecting your metal junk? Are you crazy? Put them down and come help us. Over my dead body? If any of my communications equipment gets damaged, I'll really show you crazy. These cost more than your life is worth. What about our guns, our ammunition? Think your stupid equipment is the least of our concerns. If this rain doesn't let up, we'll lose everything. Are you done with the waterproofing? The spillway outside the park needs to be expanded, and soon. Storm sewer are clogged with mud and are about to overflow. We need to free them up before we all drown. I'd love to help, but we're short-handed over here. If we let go, everything's going to blow away. That was not the kind of explosion I like. It was a bolt of lightning that hit the park. The buttress holding up the command tent. It's collapsing! Oh boy. Ooh. The command tent caved in. All of our ammunition is underwater. The communications equipment is ruined. This is it. The end of the line. It's okay, don't give up. We just need to expand the spillway, and I'm sure we can recover and repair some of the equipment. Forget about the stupid equipment! It's over, Miyako. Us? SRT Academy? Everything's over! Saki? If I had known that this was gonna be the end result, I never would have tried. But what are you saying? We all took an oath from the beginning. We swore to each other we wouldn't give up. That as long as we kept putting one foot in front of the other, we could carry SRT Academy's mantle ourselves. Didn't we? Pretty words and pretty oaths, Miyako. That's all that ever was. We can't keep up our little game and pretend forever. How did we end up here? When did our duties become to scavenge for food and steal empty drum barrels so we can shower? We were better than this. We used to debate the intricacies of justice and bring down felons. Now we're fighting over expired bentos with hobos. Tell me, Miyako, is that what you meant? Is this how you keep the name of SRT alive? This isn't the SRT I knew. All our worldly positions are sitting a foot underwater. Living out in the streets was fun at first, but it's getting tiring. Miyako, I wanna go home. Where are you going, Miyako? After all this? You look this disaster full in the face and want to continue? Yes. I will keep SRT Academy's justice alive. I'll never give up. The current is so strong. I don't know how long I've been working. I can't feel my hands and feet. Maybe they were right. Maybe I am a fool. But the justice I believed in, the school that I loved. No! You won't break me! Sensei? You're here to persuade us again? We don't have time for your silly jokes, not today. I don't care what you have to say. I have to clear the spillway or we really will be flooded. Grab a shovel and head to the spillway. Sensei? I don't understand. So you just need the dirt cleared out from here? Yes, that's right. You're holding the shovel all wrong. Give it. Dummies until the end. I want to help. The rabbit members and I worked tirelessly on repairing the spillway for hours. It looks fine now. The rain finally stopped. You all really pulled through. Great job. Sensei, why do you continue to help us? We've told you again and again that we won't be persuaded. I've been trying to solve it this entire time, but I don't understand. What do you hope to get out of this? I'm not expecting anything. I'm just your teacher. Is that so? Most of our equipment is waterlogged and damaged beyond repair. But we did manage to stop the park from flooding completely. Thank you, Sensei. I suppose we wouldn't have made it without Miyako, though. But Sensei, wasn't your ultimate goal to get us out of this park? What kind of stupid Sensei would work so hard to help us stay here? We knew Sensei was a dummy since the first moment we laid eyes on them. You shouldn't talk to your Sensei like that, Moe. We've rejected your help so many times. And you still came running today when you thought we might need you. Thank you, Sensei. Later, I took my soaking wet self back to Schale. Perhaps it was the manual labor and the rain, but I ended up having chills and aches for a few days after. If we had that, then wouldn't they be sick? Oh wait, but then again, they're probably a lot stronger than us. Don't tell me we have to do more. Oh, okay. I thought we had to do more paperwork. It gave me the chills, the sweat. A proposal? What is it for? Just take a look at it. A proposal to repair and maintain the facilities in Kosagi Park that were damaged by the flood. The task in and of itself isn't difficult. But how is this pertinent to Shado's activities? I mean, it's not exactly... Then tell me, is it pertinent to the SRT students? Your silence speaks volumes. I've read the report from the Chief of Defense. SRT Academy students have taken up residence in the very same park they staged a protest in. And you've been looking after them. A conundrum. It isn't my place to criticize you, Sensei. The Shada organization is structured in a way that I couldn't even if I wished. So instead, my opinion. The fact that those students are living in the park is immensely distasteful. Because they've taken over a park for citizens? Hardly, it's a remote park with very few visitors. It would have been demolished at one point down the road regardless. However, SRT Academy was at one point granted special immunity from the president of the General Student Council to maximize their effectiveness. But privileges should only be granted when it serves a purpose. With no purpose, privilege is dangerous. You're already well aware of how SRT Academy is perceived by most of the General Student Council. They fear them. Oh, so that's what it is. Thank you for the gift, Stubby Aurelia. And now you would like to house and arm these students who, in all technicality, are still in open rebellion? Imagine the chaos that would ensue if the administration board were to hear of this. Isn't there anything you can do, Rin? No, there is not. Thank you for the gift sub again, Aurelia. I met with every single chief of staff to enlist help. But every single response was a resounding no. And now you've ended up here. You certainly have been busy, Sensei. Would you like some tea? Yes, I need some tea. I guess we said no, never mind. Why, Sensei? There's no need. I suppose the urgency you feel can't be placated with pleasantries. Placated. Oops. Whatever, it's fine. Then right to the point. I'm afraid I can't help you either. No matter what its students say, SRT Academy no longer exists. As much as I've tried to find a loophole, it's impossible to use the General Student Council's budget for students of a non-existent academy. I tried to finance the park's renovation as an excuse, but that didn't work out either since the area's plans for redevelopment have already been approved. I'm afraid the extent of my power is maintaining the students' academic records so their data isn't expunged. I'm sorry, I wish I had a better answer for you. I feel like the best way is to find a purpose for them, because the reason why they're saying no is because there's no purpose for SRT. But maybe we can have it like be like a Shada focused organization, maybe. You've done so much already, Kaya. I'll figure it out one way or another. Sensei, have you enjoyed your time with students of the Rabbit Squad? I'm fond of them. I'm happy to hear that. Please continue to look after those students just as you have been. I will. Going to your logic, annexing them to Schale would be the logical step as they are both kind of the same in purpose. I mean, like, now that you think about it, like, couldn't they just make it like a Schale, like a branch in the Schale organization? Obviously, Schale would be like the main headquarters kind of thing, and then SRT would be under Schale. I mean, as long as we have purpose, then shouldn't that be enough? Back then at Valkyrie Police School. What a coincidence. Hey there, Sensei. Do you have business with the chief of staff? Shadow's not a school though, but I feel the same. I mean, the whole purpose is that they maintain the status of SRT. So a school doesn't need to be under another school. It could be under an organization, which is what Shada is. Which is why I feel like we could technically structurally make it like under Shada's branch, or I guess umbrella. And that'd be the easiest way to put it. Most likely to like enforce or protect Sensei kind of thing. But since we are weak technically. Yes, you as well? Oh, well, more or less personal business. Yeah, so we could make like a sub, SRT alternative or whatnot. The whole point is the GSC doesn't want this special immunity. Police around have it all under Valkyrie that has more accountability. Yeah, still, we could give it a different purpose instead of it only being for the General Student Council president. It could just be under Shada instead. And give it a different purpose where it's not special immunity, but rather it just handles things where they protect Sensei. Because we're weak. But I don't know. That's just something that I think about. I mean, it doesn't mean that Shada would be like acting as like the president. It doesn't mean like the president's the one that's, handling things. Like a government kind of aspect. At least that's what I would have... given the excuse of to allow them to grow again as a school or re-establish a school. Wouldn't that be the same as joining Valkyrie? Not really, because technically none of the schools are technically under Shade, if I think about it. They're all separate organizations, if I could put it that way. Yeah, exactly. Shade is just like the its officers are volunteers. I expect I'll see you again, Sensei. At the very least, I would have suggested that as Sensei, mostly because if they keep all saying like, you need a purpose for this in order for it to come back, then that would be what I would say. We're so weak, and then we could give the excuse of, oh, but don't you remember what happened in Volume 3 where I almost died? Yeah, I think having a bodyguard squad would be great. Or something like that. Welcome, Public Peace Bureau Director. I'm glad you can make it. You look like your head is on the chopping block. You're not in trouble, Kanna. Everyone suspects Sensei wanting to stage a coup. But that technically our power is with the General Student Council. We gave it to them. So there's no way we can stage a coup. I mean, that's just my opinion though. Like, we gave them everything. Like, what more do they want? We could barely do anything else. That's either that or we die moment. The other organization with the adults or some random people, set students who are so freaking strong will accidentally destroy us and kill us or something. If it was a more darker, or I guess a gritty world. I just wanted to report on my last request. Tell me, Kanna, how much progress have you made on the reconstruction of Kosagi Town? Well, preparations are complete, at the least. But there's a stubborn group of hippies squatting in an abandoned building. We haven't been able to get them to vacate, and it's causing delays in demolition. Come again? Public Peace Bureau Director. Perhaps you misspoke? The Valiant Valkyrie Public Police School. Protectors of Kibotos and keepers of peace. I would like you to think very carefully before you answer my next question. Are you to tell me that the elite of that school, the Public Peace Bureau, cannot muster the competence to rid us of a handful of hippies? Ma'am, they're not your average run-of-the-mill homeless population. We don't know how or where they procured them, but they're armed to the teeth with state-of-the-art weaponry. They outmatch our riot gear, and we haven't been able to gain a strategic advantage. Plus, those SRT students you helped out have settled down in the nearby park, making it even more difficult to move. I believe I told you to think carefully about your answer. Are you blaming me? No, I beg your pardon, Chief of Staff. You see, Kanna, I like people who take responsibility. Me in my position as Chief of Defense. You as a director. We need to take responsibility for the duties of our roles. What I'm hearing from you right now, Director, is presumptuous nonsense. It's a disregard for your responsibilities. I hate that. And when people do things I hate, they end up in the same place as those SRT students. I knew it, Pink Girl! Pink Girls, what was wrong with them? Oh, Kanna, just a little joke. But since you're struggling with my request, some advice. Are you familiar with the lesson of 3 arrows? A single arrow will snap like brittle bones, but a bunch of arrows will not crumble so easily. And so, what do you do when you encounter a problem the brittle Public Peace Bureau cannot solve? Simply gather more to your cause. You don't mean... I'm going to find someone less witless than you if you can't figure out what I mean. Yes, ma'am. Fantastic. I'm looking forward to reading your report. Why is every single person I must work with entirely incompetent? I must have done something in a past life to deserve this punishment. You don't mean us, I hope. Oh, don't be silly. You're the best partner I've had in my life. I will say, I didn't expect the Rabbit Squad and Sensei to become such fast friends. Quite the opposite effect of what I intended. As an expert, what's your take on the situation? It's unexpected but not surprising. A boring answer as usual. Well, we'll keep a close eye on them. Who are these sus people? The Fox and the Inari Sushi? Before heading to the Rabbit Squad, I visited a nearby town to grab a meal. But for some reason, not a single eatery in town was open. Come get it while it's fresh, hot Inari Sushi! Good afternoon, customer. If you're looking for a meal, can I interest you in some delicious Inari Sushi? If you're on the go, this is the meal for you. The deep-fried tofu pockets are rice-filled, zero-filled. And luckily for you, I just made a new batch. You'll never find fresher. Purchase an Inari Sushi. Thank you for your business. The streets are pretty empty today, so I was scared I wouldn't sell anything. It'd be a real shame to waste all this food. I'm to think of it, all of the stores around here are closed too.
Well, it's natural with all the redevelopment efforts starting soon. Oh, you haven't heard? I thought everyone knew. Rumor has it they're going to build a new subway station here. And they're going to build a new shopping center on top of it. Seems like they're going to have to demolish the old plazas first, though. It's this big old construction company behind it. What was their name again? They've got the big octopus logo.
Daughter? I don't have a daughter. She is my niece? That seems more likely. Niece? Yeah, niece. Let's go with niece. Thank you for the hydration. I'll do that right now. My daughter is this old already. I am so old, you don't know how old I am. I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, I guess she could be my little sister. She looks adorable. I've always wanted a younger sister. The Kaiser Group?
Yes, that's it. Kaiser Construction. Apparently, Kaiser Construction is staking the future of their company in the redevelopment of this area. But in the process, some residents were rudely ousted from their shops. Well, at the end of the day, I'm just a part-timer, so I'll always be able to find a new job.
Purchase another inari sushi.
Wow, you must really like my inari sushi. Thank you, I'm pretty proud of my recipe. My friends and underclassmen used to always say I had the best inari sushi they've ever tasted. My friends from school say that is. Since you bought so much of my inari sushi, I'll give you some of the hot gossip. Kaiser Construction hasn't even begun their redevelopment here. Because according to another rumor, the entire project might end up just being cancelled.
Why is that?
Well, the homeless population around here, I'm sure you've heard of that at least. Some group of hippies got a hold of a bunch of heavy-duty firearms and they raise all manner of hell whenever Kaiser Construction workers even get close. To make matters even worse, a group of heavily armed students are occupying the park now. Seems like even the police has given up on security around here. With all these unexpected problems, I guess Kaiser Construction is just considering getting out of the whole mess.
Students in the park.
Oh, do you know them? You know, I cannot consider gossip my specialty. Here, take another inari sushi on the house. Do you know those students at the park? Do tell.
I don't have anything to say about them. I don't really know much either.
I see, how disappointing. Well, I know a thing or two at least. Apparently they're students from an elite academy. That's where they got all their high-tech equipment, how they took over the park. But the thing the rumors haven't addressed is what they're doing, living on the streets instead of their academy. You think they got kicked out? Or maybe it's just a silly prank? Or maybe they're just dreamers. Idle dreamers, reaching for the impossible futures. What a wondrous privilege of the sheltered. To dream. Is it hard, Sensei, leading a group of students who won't come down from the clouds?
Not in the slightest.
How so?
My job is to nurture their dreams until they can't help but become a reality.
You confound me. I don't hate the way you see it. Do what you think is best. Well, I think I'll close up shop. I probably won't be getting any more customers today.
What's this?
It's leftover inari sushi. I wouldn't be able to finish all of it, so here you go. Refrigerate them for later. Or I'm sure there are hungry students around that would appreciate them. Thanks for the chat, Sensei. Maybe we'll meet again.
She's probably the one that was talking to, what was her name? Kanna, I think. Well, all this is sweet, I would say in real life. Oh, Kaya, yeah, Kaya. That's who it was. Sensei would probably be a really horrible teacher. I think to some degree, yes, but also to another degree, no. But, interesting. But yeah, I think, that was the one talking to Kaya earlier in her office.
Halt! Stay back or I'll shoot! Hey, open your eyes, crybaby. This is what happens when you're too much of a scaredy cat to even look at the intruder. It's just Sensei. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just Ririna, Sensei. Here I thought another dog had wandered in. It's like they think I don't have feelings. Anyways, why are you here? No one asked you to be. But wait, what is that smell?
Present the inarizushi.
Inarizushi? Mew, napkin, I'm drooling! I can't remember the last time I had an inarizushi. Well, actually, back at SRT Academy. I don't think you would, but you didn't buy these, did you?
Yes, I spent a lot of money on it. I found them in a trash can on my way here.
Suspicious. Saki, inspect it first. You don't know what it could be laced with.
For the last time, it's just food.
Hi, Sensei. Is that inarizushi? How nostalgic. The upperclassmen at SRT used to make and eat inarizushi quite a bit. I do hope they're doing well. Thank you, Sensei. Let's eat.
At least Miyako is no longer being as sun, I guess. I explained the entire situation with Rabbit Squad while eating the warm snack.
So the General Student Council refuses to provide any aid and a construction company intends to redevelop this entire area.
That's for you, like to the— I sure did. Well, more like I was being sarcastic, but yeah.
Well, I naturally didn't expect much support from the General Student Council. The situation is more dire than I thought. In this situation, all our gear and equipment is damaged from the flood. Well, we always knew we were fighting against the odds when we took on this mission. If we run out of bullets, then we still have our hands. They won't stop us. I knew you were gonna say something like that. But we have no more supplies and no one's gonna help us. They're probably just waiting for us to be too weak to fight back. And then we're gonna be sold to the black market again and torture. Deep breaths, Mew. Sensei is looking after us and I won't let that happen. But in reality, we barely have enough firepower to fight off a squirrel, let alone the Public Security Bureau. If only we could repair the machine guns and turrets around the park's outskirts. Have you silly gooses forgotten about me? You're a resident supplies expert at your most honorable service.
Barter system. This one will be the last one for today. Sorry, let me stretch. Ugh.
Moe, do you have a solution for our supply issue? We have no money and no way of making some. Did you call yourself the supplies expert? Is this the same person who wasted all of our ammunition to make some stupid fireworks? You have no eye for art. Ammunition is never a wasted pursuit of the beauty of explosions. It was an essential sacrifice. Do you want me to bail us out or not? The wonderful person that I am, I can get us supplies without spending a cent.
I really can't just stand by while you rob a bank.
How could you suggest something so awful? SRT Academy exists to protect the citizens. We would never engage in such behavior. Sensei, do you think so little of me?
I mean... okay, maybe.
My tip-top secret for supplies acquisition is... the barter system! People have been bartering for things they want since before we could talk. And so, easy peasy lemon squeezy, we'll trade off our valuable items for new and wonderful incendiaries and weapons.
The problem with your plan lies in the fact that we have no valuables.
You have expired yakiniku bentos? Are you a dummy? You think we're trading with those hypocrite monks? What we do have is the missiles and bombs at the outskirts of camp, my babies! I can't believe I'm suggesting selling off my precious babies even if they're water damaged. But my bleeding heart will live knowing that a caring owner will love them the way I did, and then my beautiful splendid babies will be detonated like they deserve.
It will always end in them being blown up, huh?
I agree, those are very expensive explosives, but they're also very broken ones. How are we going to sell them? Am I not literally the squad's unit supply specialist? I got connections you can't even dream of. Just to name one. My little friend Kaiser Industries is a subsidiary of Kaiser Group, and they're the big guns for weapons in the black market. Get it? They sell to the heart of mercenaries who'll take anything they can get. So, if anyone's gonna take good care of my rusty little babies, it's Kaiser Industries. And voila! In return, I get you your ammunition and guns from Kaiser itself. I'm in shock. Moe came up with a really good idea. Was there something in the bento you ate yesterday? That must be it. I'll make you go kaboom faster than you can say rabbit. Well then, would you like to see the expert at work? Greetings, Kaiser Industries. The leading purveyor of top-tier firearms. How may I help you? Long time no talk, buddy. It's SRD Academy Supply Manager. Our VRP client. Greetings, what a pleasure to speak with you again. How can I help you today? We have some brand new missiles I think you would love. Oh dear, was there any issues with the cluster bomb you purchased? I'll be glad to assist you with that as well. What, did he just say cluster bomb? A girl's gotta do what she's gotta do, right? I used my own money, not SRD budget, and it was for personal reasons.
Saying it was for personal reasons makes it even more suspicious.
Actually, I wasn't looking to buy anything today. I was hoping to sell. Sell? Well, we don't usually allow purchases from our sales line. But our VIP clients have special privileges. What was it you were hoping to sell? I hope you're ready. You might blow your circuits. I got loads of state-of-the-art stuff. Stuff you won't be able to find anywhere else. Infrared, image-guided anti-aircraft missiles, scalable cluster grenades, remote-control anti-tank rockets. That is quite the list of rare weaponry. You're sure you're willing to sell them? I know. The deal of the century. Imagine how your boss would praise you. There's a small matter of a little rust, but you know how it is with the human weather.
It's not a little.
Shut up, Sensei, I'm trying to make a deal here. Well, such special equipment is always in demand. This is a little outside of protocol, but I suppose... Very well, I accept. Is the same account we have on file still correct for payment? So you see, I've unfortunately been running into some issues with my account. It should be resolved soon, but until then I was hoping to be paid in weapons and ammo instead. Weapons? Ammos? I didn't stutter. I'm willing to let go of anti-aircraft missiles for a bunch of measly guns. Strong ones, of course. Or if you have, thermopressure grenades or white phosphorus smoke grenades. While I would love to assist you, we unfortunately just recently sold our entire stock of weapons. What? The entire stock? Yes, an anonymous customer recently bought us out. Who on earth would buy that much firepower? Why? only reason you would need that much is to go to war. I cannot tell you that. As a VIP client, you must understand you'd be rather upset if we divulged your private purchase history, no? Well, they all know about the cluster bombs now, but yeah. I'm terribly sorry, but let's pretend this exchange never happened. I do hope we have more fruitful dealings in the future.
Well, that was a failure.
What in the world? What psychotic world do we live in that Kaiser Industries just has no more weapons? What has this society come to? More importantly, Moy, when and how did you become a VIP client at Kaiser Industries? I knew there were discrepancies with missing inventory in the squad's supply ledger. You told me I was crazy. But I don't want you to go to jail. Wait a second, can you guys go back to being worried about supplies? Don't sweat the small details. Kaiser Industries might have let me down, but you know what never does? Secondhand auctions. I already made a post, so just wait for the buyers to come rolling in. Who's going to buy all that crazy equipment at some secondhand auction? You may be an uncultured neophyte, but underestimating these auctions will be your first and final mistake. Look, a message. I told you it wouldn't let me down. Wait, seriously?
Why? Well, what is that? You can't sit there. Oh, I guess it failed based on the title. Well, that was it for today. I actually didn't expect Kaya to be so, like, that she would be an enemy potentially. I don't know how much of an enemy she is, but considering the way she acted, it's kind of clear that she doesn't have the best intentions for Sensei and SRT. And it seems like based on her words, it's implied that SRT upset her, which is why she's getting rid of them, or which is why she got rid of them. Which makes me a bit irritated, but also the fact that the Valkyrie school is clearly working with Kaya too just makes it even more sus too. Which is probably good that the SRT, the Rabbit Squad, is not a part of the Valkyrie school. But who knows? We never know, right? It's just, I don't know why. Why is it always the pink-haired girl? They always have some issues. Why is it like this? I guess it can't be helped, right? Are you serious? Anyways. That was pretty fun though. I feel like Volume 4 is getting better and better. I'm really enjoying it so far. And it was interesting to learn about the fact that they have auctions, which makes sense. I don't know why I didn't really think about it. Like where they would get, I knew black market existed, but I didn't know auctions still existed. Is that part of the black market too? Or is it just like the eBay type of thing or Amazon type of thing? Or I guess not Amazon, but eBay. But either way, it was a lot of fun. I have enjoyed it. So my kids, what do you think of today's stream? We managed to get through more of chapter 1 of volume 4. And it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the flood scene too, and them finally opening up and being less tsundere and I guess irritated towards us as Sensei, which felt very fulfilling in some ways. I actually like it too that they're not too affectionate to us as Sensei, so that was nice too, as always. So let's etch this entire memory and keep it safe, and as always, formally inviting you to my next tea party, the so-called anime enthusiast Fox. Who's that? This was Ririna, so until the next one then, bye! I think in 30 minutes I'll have the Nikkei stream ready, so you can keep an eye on that. For that, I suppose. Bye-bye!